After crashing out the Europa League, Martin O'Neill has lost the plot. Well, back to fog football. He's getting a wee bit hot under the collar. He's getting irritated post-match in the interviews with Corey McLaughlin as she asked him, and I quote, commiserations in that you're out of the competition. But was that the real Celtic tonight in terms of performance? End of quote. Martin O'Neill responded, and I quote, you're saying about the real Celtic. I mean, we've turned up quite a number of times in recent times. If you go back just to Sunday, we've had the majority of the game. If we didn't have a man sent off, we might have created a couple of chances, maybe to have won the game. So I thought we played really, really well in the match overall. In the first leg, we let it run away from us, and we gave away some soft goals. But tonight, yeah, I agree with you. It was a brilliant, backs to the wall performance. But we still had chances in the game. You never know. Had Seb scored that one towards the end of the game, it might have been a very nervy few minutes for what I consider a very, very good team. A team capable of winning this competition. End of quote. So you can see that he was getting a wee bit annoyed by that. I mean, let's face it. Celtic, the real Celtic in recent seasons or whatever, wouldn't be going into the last 15 minutes against Hibs playing 50-50 at Parkhead. Let's just clear that up. I think that's a fair question for Conor McLaughlin.
I agree. Yeah, Celtic have been winning games, but when was the last time Celtic won a game convincingly? When was the last time Celtic put a team to the sword and beat them with ease and deservedly so? Well, that's been a while.
No,
I actually cannot recall the last time Celtic won a game by, let's say, 3 or more goals. And you thought, that they're worthy of that win, they're worthy of that scoreline.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think.
Even if you look back in other league games recently, I think the biggest win they've got in recent times is a 2-0 against Dundee.
The goal difference shows that, because the goal difference has got really, I mean, it's got worse for Celtic because they're conceding, but they're not scoring many. But yeah, you're right, by 3. Honestly, can't remember, because obviously all the games under Wilfred Nancy, they got fucking scudded. So,
whereas even in recent years, with Ange Postecoglou and probably Brendan in his first year, you're kind of used to Celtic beating teams by 3. Especially at Celtic Park. That's what you would expect.
Aye, so Conor McLaughlin followed this up by saying, and I quote, but to do all the things you want to do and have all the success you're desperate to have at this club, the consistency of that, if we want to call it the real Celtic, I guess is that the biggest frustration, because they can do it. They've got it in them. End of quote. Martin O'Neill responded and said, and I quote, you'll have to explain to me what you mean by consistency. I've tried to explain. We have been winning games. That's what we've been doing. We've lost 2 games. We've lost 2 games there recently. One against Stuttgart at home and the other one against Hibs, where I said to you we played really well. I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to disagree with you. End of quote. I mean, the facts are, right, they were winning games. I don't think you can take that away from you, Neil, but they were playing absolutely fucking shite.
Yeah, they were just getting over the line. They were winning games, but not deservedly so. Relying on late wins. Even in the games where they weren't necessarily scoring late, there's a lot of games where they've just held on. And I'm talking about his first spell and his second spell. Remember the game at Celtic Park, Dundee, they beat them 1-0. I mean, up until the last kick there, Dundee had a chance to equalise. The game at Paisley, that late winner for Callum McGregor. There's been a lot of narrow wins from Celtic, and I think you're right. The goal difference does show that they aren't smashing teams the way you'd expect Celtic to do so. They're not. I mean, it's not even a case of Celtic are blowing teams away, but they're just struggling. The team's goalkeepers are having great performances, and Celtic are only winning like 1-0 or 2-1, but they're deserving to win by like 3 or 4. That's not the case.
This is the first game that Celtic have won in ages where it wasn't a last minute winner or some kind of extra time goal.
Yeah.
So I think for him to flat out say he fully disagrees with her, I think Martin O'Neill's beginning
Pressure's
to crack.
getting to him. Pressure's getting to the guy.
Again, they're sitting third, Celtic. Massive week. They just went out of Europe. They could be at the league title race, depending on how you view it on Sunday. I mean, no one's out of it. Even if Rangers lose on Sunday, no one's out of it because I just think no team really has any consistency. But it'd be a massive blow regardless of who lost. But then you look at next weekend, you've got a cup, so it could all come crashing down for this guy. And I wonder if the rumours about him walking. I wonder if there was any truth in that earlier this week. WhatsApp rumours broke out that Martin O'Neill would walk. Put it this way: would you have more Would you be more worried about Celtic if Martin O'Neill walked, or do you feel like he's last chance saloon? Or
Nah, he's last. I mean, no man, the transfer window's over. I don't think it really matters. I don't think Celtic, they're not going to get a top manager to come in at this point, are they? And try and salvage the season. I just don't see a top manager doing that. Now you could argue potentially, as you know, managerial bounce that side could help them, but
so you thinking it though?
Martin's results have been great domestically. The performance is not so much, but results wise, you can't fault the guy.
They have been, but were you not expecting more in terms of performances when he came back in for Nancy?
Not really, no, because I thought we'd seen that before then. His team wasn't really playing great.
I know, but it was still better than
Although
this.
I would say I expected them to be slightly better than they are. I'll admit that, but I wasn't expecting them to be blowing teams away. But yeah, I mean, when Martin O'Neill's first stint, I'm pretty sure he had 2 4-0 wins in there.
Aye.
A 4-0 win over Falkirk and a 4-0 win over Kelly. Yeah, I don't think Celtic will get any win like that for the rest of the season. I don't think we'll see a Celtic 4-0 win from now to May. Don't think they have it in them.
Probably not. But anyway, folks, that will do it. Martin O'Neill cracking under the pressure. Preview show for the weekend. Very soon as well. Will he be cracking even more on Sunday? Let's hope so. Till next time. Peace.